Blip.
Hello.
Hey, do you remember us?
It's been a while. It's been almost 2 months.
Yeah, it's been a hectic few
We've just
weeks
been so busy with Christmas and loads of other shit going on in our lives.
Oh yeah,
we just
definitely.
have not found the time.
Some of it is kind of... It's weird that yours is kind of like about to get back on track. And mine's about to fall apart. But anyway, Happy New Year all.
Yeah, Happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah.
I suppose tributes needs to be first, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Since last time, obviously, we lost Carrie Fisher.
Yeah, Princess Leia.
We lost Debbie Reynolds, her mother. We lost George Michael.
Mm-hmm.
And then in this January, we lost John Hurt as well.
And Jimmy Snooker. Yeah. So, I mean, I know we would do more time for them, but we got a lot to get through.
I think the one for me, Carrie, my heart sank.
Man,
it's just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, we'll probably touch on that in a minute because Star Wars is sure to come up. So, Adam was nodding there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, obviously you got your own personal feelings about it, so have we. So there you go. That's it. There's our tributes to him, and we'll get on with the rest of it because we got a lot to cover.
So, Rogue One.
Yes, there you go.
Because technically we haven't really talked about it because we watched the film after the last podcast. So. What do you think? Obviously, spoilers.
Yeah, we were.
If you're watching this, listen to this on a regular basis, you should know by now anything we say in these things is spoiler heavy.
If we are doing this in a few years' time, you'll begin to know that if we can, me and Adam will always go to the first screening of a Star Wars film together.
Yes.
So, not for the purposes of this, we're just Star Wars fucking fanatic.
Yeah, we love Star Wars.
Before I went into the film, I was hearing a lot of people saying it might be the best one I've ever done. And afterwards, may not be the best, but goddamn, is it one of the best?
Yeah, it's good. In my opinion, it's on par with Force Awakens.
Yeah,
Force Awakens is.
I'd say more than Force Awakens.
It's on par because Force Awakens is my third favourite.
Yeah.
So it's up there. You know what I mean? It is really up there.
Yeah, I think I've always been. Even in any movies, I've always liked that dark side twist. So Revenge of the Sith is always going to be my favourite.
I do like Revenge of the Sith.
But it's just everything was so well
put together.
It all came full circle. They not only did they answer questions that had been asked with no answer, but they answered questions you didn't even think of asking, which was absolutely brilliant. And people are still ranting about the fact, not in a bad way, some maybe in a bad way, that Peter Cushing, who played Tarkin in the first one, was so well done in CGI and yet had an amazing performance as a CGI character.
Incredible. And the fact that they gave him so much screen time as well. Because I thought when you first seen the film, it's just going to be the back of his head and you're going to hear him say one line that they've recycled from the old film, and that's all you're going to have. And that's all you would probably need if you wanted to be honest, that's all you would need. Yeah. And you're like, that's Tarkin, that's awesome. But the fact that when he turned round, my jaw just dropped to the floor.
Yeah, we'll both look at each other. Whoa! I mean, no.
It was almost flawless.
No offence to the end spoiler of the CGI version of Carrie Fisher, young Princess Leia. But Tarkin blew me away.
Yeah, that just.
It might have been because Tarkin was first, but no, just the detail of him. The only negative I've just thought of was I seem to think that not only the actor, but the character that Forrest Whitaker played, I forget his name now.
Saw Gerrera.
Yeah. Just wasted. I thought, as an actor, he's an amazing actor, so should have had more screen time. And his character wasn't... It was relevant, but it seemed just...
It wasn't fleshed out.
Yeah, it was just like, he saved the kid, they met up again, and then he died.
He makes an appearance in Rebels.
Oh, that's all right.
A bit younger, but again, it's nothing to do with, obviously, these characters. It's to do with the Rebels characters.
Yeah.
They're tying it in, which is good.
Well, it was also very nostalgic. I mean, obviously...
Yeah, the entire final battle was just... It rivals The New Hope. I think potentially that this last battle fight was probably better than The New Hope one.
It reminded me of the Battle of Endor so much, just with all the chaos. And it almost was the Battle of Endor. Downstairs to try and... down the planet, they're doing the plans thing, but also trying to get the shield down. Yeah. And those up in space can't do it. So it's similar to Endor. They can't attack the Death Star, so the shields are down.
Yeah.
And while they're waiting, it's absolute chaos up above.
And the fact that they were able to recycle all of the...
the pilots.
The pilots.
Genius idea.
And it's just incredible, amazing.
Didn't expect it, but I thought that's amazing.
And when Red 5 bites the dust, you're like, oh no, he's taking this spot.
Luke becomes Red 5.
Yeah.
And then, just the nostalgia. Obviously, you get a bit of nostalgia in Revenge of the Sith, because again, that's when like Vader's born and the stormtroopers. But in the prequels, you mainly got battle droids and stuff. Where with this one, it's like you're seeing the walkers and the stormtroopers and the Star Destroyers back on the big screen again. There's the nostalgia that you wanted back from the 80s. And then there's obviously Vader.
Yeah, I mean, he was in 2 scenes. And those scenes were fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the first scene...
I loved it. I know, and you said last time we spoke that you weren't too fussed about the first scene, but I loved it.
The very first bit when you get to know, like, right, he's about to meet Vader, I was really impressed with the fact that while he was, in his chill zone, I suppose, he's out the suit and you see the water drain, you see a little bit of his burnt body
and then
beginning to heal up, like an in-between of what happened to Anakin and what you see at the end of Return of the Jedi. It was a great first scene, but not... maybe it was taken away by the fact of the last scene he had, which I found out the other day was one of the reshoots they did, which I thought brilliant, because sometimes people go, oh, reshoots.
And this proves as well, because any time when someone says reshoots, people think, oh god, the film's in trouble.
Yeah,
this proves that it can better the film.
Well, it also... again, I was watching that film, this is great, but it's missing something. And it was a lightsaber.
Yeah.
So as soon as that lightsaber, the Force came into it. I mean, there was a touch of the Force with that blind guy going, I am the Force is with me, whatever he was saying. But he never really used it.
Yeah.
So as soon as the lightsaber and Vader's going...
It was just a second that it went quiet and all you could see was the red radar and then you hear the breath.
And then the lightsaber...
Oh, God, I don't know what's happening next. And then bang, the lightsaber ignites. You're like, these guys are going to get fucked up.
And again, it ended pretty much to a degree of exactly how Episode 4 starts.
Yeah, the way you wanted it, basically.
The only way I would have done it different is, like, you see the scene... What was the very last scene?
The very last scene was when Leia said hope and then they went to hyperspace and that was the end.
Oh, yeah. I would have done that scene first and then shown the death scene on the planet. And then I would have shown the scene of Leia's ship going over Tatooine, then the Star Destroyer, and then the end credits. So it's literally exactly where Episode 4 starts. But other than that, it was an excellent film. I've seen it 2 or 3 times already.
Yeah, I saw it twice. It's great.
Yeah, we recommend it.
The second Logan trailer.
Very good. Oh, it's... Again...
It didn't have the emotional weight that the first one did because of the track choice. But it was still... it was just a berserker rage of a trailer, basically.
Yeah, it's obviously... You can see they're going in a very different direction of a more... they were always a kind of semi-family friendly, directed at teenager comic book fans.
It was 12A, wasn't it? But
yeah, this is like...
R-rated.
Yeah, mature. And the fact that everyone pretty much knows that... Well, everyone knows it's Patrick Stewart and Hugh Jackman the last time at this. So it's like either both of them or one of them are kicking the dust.
I think they're both kicking the dust. Because we've got X-23, obviously. She said that you obviously get full-fledged in this trailer. She's definitely X-23.
She looks like a badass.
And this is the thing. If she can nail that character, we've got a new Wolverine.
Yeah.
She can take on that mantle and we can have something there. And because she's young enough, they've got her for years to come.
Yeah.
They can use her constantly. You know what I mean? And that... I'm fine with that.
I think
as long as they do it right.
If one of them will live, I actually see... Professor X being the one, because I think they might have swerved this a little bit in the trailer because they have that footage. It looks like Logan's standing over a grave, which is like people are obviously going to presume, so Charles is. So I think they're trying to like take us off guard a bit.
Maybe,
but I just think if they keep Wolverine alive in this one. Despite what Hugh Jackman said, there'll always be that pressure to come back.
Especially with Deadpool 2 on the way.
Yeah, so it'd be like, just like, if my character's dead, I'm dead.
Yeah, it's just like, if they throw enough money at him, it'll probably eventually go, alright.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if it's just a small, like, scene in Deadpool, it's just like, no, if he said it's the last one, you need to close the book. Yeah. You just do it, accept it, and it makes more emotional weight if you do kill him, because then everybody knows for a fact when they've left that cinema,
it's over.
Never seen Hugh Jackman as Wolverine ever again in our lives.
That's it.
Never going to happen.
Well, he's getting on anyway, so it's hard for him to... For a character that supposedly doesn't really age much. Yeah. And with Professor X, another reason I see him survive is that because he's literally the head of the X-Men, it'll be hard to... I know they've got the prequel ones of young James McAvoy playing him now. But, I don't know, it just seems like you wouldn't really be able to do much without him anymore.
Because he is kind of the puppet master of the X-Men.
Well, yeah, but they could do obviously a couple more.
Well, if they're all dead, by the way, this trailer's kind of pushing forward that all the other X-Men are dead.
could be the last one.
He doesn't need it. He doesn't need to be there. He's
Yeah.
not there for any reason.
I mean, I've heard the rumours of Apocalypse 2 and stuff like that, but I think I'm like this with music. As soon as a new album comes out, like, just quickly throw it in there. Stuff like Airborne and Alter Bridge literally just released new albums. I'm always thinking of, like, right, when's the next one? Kind of thing. Always thinking, like, 2 years' time to get the next one.
Yeah.
Where, with films, I'm there like, right, I'm not going to... Let's not jump the gun here. Logan hasn't even come out, so let's not start thinking... Like, people will be talking about Deadpool 2 before Deadpool's even come out.
Yeah.
So, I've always been like, one film at a time, thank you. So, yeah.
But it was a good trailer.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Another good trailer, as far as I'm concerned,
The
Power Rangers trailer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Another
a lot of
huge
people are
nostalgia.
probably listening to us right now going, you guys are 28 years old, you need to grow up. So I was like, no. When we were kids, Power Rangers was just
was the thing.
It was our jam. You know what I mean? It was the thing that we absolutely loved. And knowing that we've got those original characters and those original Zords and all that kind of stuff coming back on the big screen as a massive cinematic reboot, that's catering to our little kid inside.
Before, basically, 1 to 5 was Power Rangers, 5 to 10 was Pokemon, and then obviously you become a teenager, you start getting into better things.
But now we're getting to this age now where we can enjoy it again.
Well, again, the nostalgia's meant to... I mean, I remember they've probably done a load of, like, straight-to-DVD Power Rangers movies. They're like Power Rangers Samurai
Dude,
shit.
they've got so much stuff. The
Yeah.
great thing about it now is that my brother obviously obsessed with it as much as you and Zach were as well.
Mm-hmm.
My brotother's little boy Joel is getting into Power Rangers now.
There you go.
And it's like, that's full circle.
As long as it's Mighty Morphin.
No, it's the latest one, but Luke says he's going to get him into the Mighty
because Mighty
But
Morphin...
everyone's got their own generation. And this
Yeah,
is
of course
his,
they
so.
do. But I remember the Power Rangers movie that was successful with the original cast.
Actually, I watched it the other day.
Yeah, it's kind of... It's like Bullseye again, isn't it?
Yeah,
Shit, but it's good.
It's shit, but it's good, yeah.
With Golda and all that, which I think you see in the trailer.
Yeah, it's Golda.
Yeah, but he doesn't look like him.
Yeah, he's the main monster kind of bad
but
guy.
he just look like a bunch of gold.
Yeah.
Where I would have
like the
thought...
look of the Putty Patrols as well. They kind of come out of the ground and everything.
And they look more... less than like guys in grey suits.
Yeah, they look more threatening.
Yeah.
Basically.
And it's more adult oriented of this is a definite reboot. It's kind of got the dark, more realistic twist. Rita looked amazing.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, a lot of people don't like it. I like the look of Zordon. I think it works. I like it, and
I hate Alpha.
Bryan Cranston as well. Just as soon as you hear his voice, you're like, that's Zordon. That's Zordon.
Great guy.
He sounds like he fucking knows his shit.
But
you know what I mean?
I don't get Alpha 5.
No, I don't.
Possibly.
I see where they were going with it because it's difficult.
Everything's new.
It's difficult to do Alpha and not have it be stupid because he was the most stupid character in Power Rangers. That's saying a lot.
It wasn't even a character.
It's difficult to cross it over. So I see where they went with it, but it looks a bit weird.
I think there were some things they should have kept the same. Like, obviously, the power coins look very different. The suits do look similar, just more rugged and stuff.
Which I'm fine with.
I think they should have kept the design of Alpha 5 exactly the same.
You reckon?
Because now he just looks like a robot with Saturn on his head.
He looks like some kind of robot eating.
Yeah, where you would have got more nostalgia from the original design.
Yeah.
But it's saying, like, no one's ever going to change the design of R2. There's no point.
No.
The other thing I know I'm just contradicting myself of like the films thing, but thinking ahead because there's rumours to have obviously a trilogy. The second one I can see not only the Green Ranger but the Lord Zed.
Yeah, I think that's a must.
I mean, to see Lord Zed, what they can do with him.
Yeah,
because he was always kind of a dark, vicious character.
Yeah,
anyway.
absolutely. If they do that right.
Yeah, and then the third, I'm guessing the White Ranger. And Ivan Ooze. Because
see, I don't know whether they will do Ivan Ooze because he was purely a movie villain, but I would not be disappointed if he did. But
make it kind of still giving the humour he had in the original movie, but a very dark and kind of like he'll have the dark sense of humour, but when you fuck him off, you better watch the fuck out because if he's going to be the last of the trilogy, he's got to be more threatening than Lord Zed, Rita, and possibly do what he did in the original film and attack Zordon. That would make it like, well, this time it's personal kind of shit. Deal. So
I like the Zords as well. With the final, you see the Zords fighting. You see it all
just
together.
See the crown on the Megazord going down.
And then you see the final punch going in. I liked it. It looked. I mean, this is the thing. The only thing we've seen of Zords were a couple of small images that we didn't really see.
Amongst smoke and fire.
Yeah, exactly. And then the other ones were just pictures of toys. Yeah. And the toys did not do it justice. I looked at the toy for the first time and went, "Are you fucking kidding me? That looks awful." And then you see it on screen and go, No, actually, that's a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I looked at it and went, that makes more sense. Because the things they've changed this time is, like, instead of the saber-toothed tiger being one of the legs, it's the chest.
Yeah.
And then the mammoth is one of the legs instead. And I looked at it and went, well, the way they built it,
it
makes more sense. And that's fine. I don't mind it so much.
Yeah. I mean,
it looks like he's got so much potential.
One of the things I liked was... I forgot now.
You hear that squeaking? That's him swinging around.
Yeah, that's my chair. That's my lovely chair. I'll talk something about the Zord. I think. This is really going to fuck me off.
He's forgotten.
Well, I suppose a side note that I've just thought of is obviously with what I said about 2 and 3. This is mainly 2. If Green Ranger is in it, the Dragon Zord.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to look epic.
If he do the Green Ranger, it has to be an end credit scene.
Yeah.
Or the very last scene of the movie.
Or just see the green coin and someone pick it up.
Yeah, you see a hand, that's all it. You don't have to have a face because you don't know who's going to cast as Tommy.
Yeah.
You don't want to ruin it like that and have it be a different person. But yeah, if you just see a hand and that's
it. Yeah, well, that was... I remember the thing. I remember probably on the last podcast we talked about Wonder Woman and that theme song they just nailed.
Awesome theme song.
But what they're doing with the Power Movie with that electronic... guitar thing, down. It's like, there's nostalgia, and you've made it a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
So,
but saying that, I mean, out of all the things we used to watch as kids, the coolest theme tune was fucking Power Rangers. It was metal.
It's like the cartoon of X-Men. Their theme song. I was like, yes, let's do this.
Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think.
So I never got into that.
It was a good theme tune, and the Spider-Man one as well.
Well, Spider-Man and Wacky Races. But we're going off superheroes here, so... Yes, next.
Well, the next thing, I don't know, you don't play it, so...
Skyrim?
No, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
I'll let you do this.
They released another trailer, and people would know I've already put a video up and reviewing it. Oh my god, it looks so good!
Well, this is for Nintendo Switch, isn't it?
Yeah, it's for the Switch, and the Switch is quite impressive.
Yes,
it's so good that I actually went and inquired at Game to see if they did monthly payment stuff.
Oh, right.
So I could get the Switch and the game together, because I can't afford it for shit right now. I can't afford anything right now. But I looked at it because I want to see if I can get it on finance, because I want it that bad. And they even showed a comparison. Someone put it up, a comparison map thing. Yeah. And then little things like Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and they're slowly getting bigger. Then they had a big blue one saying, this is Skyrim. And then they said, this is Breath of the Wild, green, and it was 4 times the size at least. Yeah. And Skyrim is a beast of a game in its own. Yeah. So it just shocks me of how massive it is.
I mean, I think a while ago, like when I was a kid, the game that you'd either skype off school or take a day off for was GTA. And for me personally now, I've always took a day off for the next instalment for Halo. It's always been Zelda with you.
Yeah,
it's always like.
As far as I'm concerned, Ocarina of Time is the greatest game I've ever played.
Right. For those that are listening, this is mainly towards Nintendo and what would it be Nintendo? Well, yeah, Nintendo and Lucasfilm or LucasArts or whatever. If you do a Star Wars saga game, literally every episode all in one, where you can play all these different levels, there's different characters,
open world.
Yeah. I will be invested. I'll take a day off.
I will pay over the odds for it. I will buy every DLC. If you do it right, I'll buy it.
And if you do a third-person or first-person console version of the Pokemon games, this is now Nintendo, the same. The original Pokemon game.
Yeah, the original 151.
You hit a home run with Pokemon Go, so just, stretch that to a console version.
Yeah, that'll be insane.
And you will get so much money, and you'll make so many people happy.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Do that.
I think they will eventually. Once all the episodes are done, once they're done at the end of episode 9, I think they've got so much material they can't not do it.
Oh man, probably just try and gain more DLC from it though. But there you go.
Anyway, speaking of Star Wars, the official title for episode 8 got released. The Last Jedi. What do you think of it? Again, I've reviewed it.
The thing is, I'm never going to go, oh, that's creative, because it's just, to me, it's a title. And that's it. The most creative I think they ever did was The Empire Strikes Back. That always sounded like an epic title. But obviously, I don't want to look too much into it because I don't like to speculate about Star Wars that much because I like just to see what they deliver to me. Yeah. I don't want to overhype it or whatnot.
Fair enough.
But it's quite. It's obvious to some people, or they go, it's obvious it's Luke. So, but is it? Because he's training Rey, obviously. And someone said Jedi doesn't mean it can be. It's plural.
Yeah, Jedi.
So it's not just one person.
Yeah. This is why I think that it is the two of them. This is why I said in my review. I said I think it means the two of them.
Yeah, but you never know what kind of twist they put in there. Obviously, Carrie Fisher finished her scenes in 8, and she does have some kind of connection with the Force. So I don't.
Apparently, they said it was in one of the books or the comics that she purposely gave up her potential to become a Force user just because she thinks her being a general was a better spot for her.
Is that canon?
Yeah,
right.
Canon.
Because they can't. Yes, but they do kind of touch on that she still has the ability because she senses when Han dies.
Yeah.
She knows something's
wrong. Spoiler alert!
Yeah. If you don't know, it's been 2 years.
I know, right?
So, but yeah, again, you can kind of see the. I mean, some people actually gave Carrie Fisher a lot of stick for her performance in it, but I was okay with it.
It was as good as it could be, because let's be honest,
she's an old bat. She's
old, she was old, but she's not done loads of acting.
And she didn't do anything wrong.
She did Star Wars, and she did 2 or 3 other films, and that's pretty much
like Serenity Row.
You know what I mean?
Like
she's not like Harrison Ford, where he's the fucking top bill of an actor. But I think for the role she got, she did absolutely fine. I wasn't distracted by it at all.
What was great, because I remember... Again, one of those moments that stick with you of you know where you were and how you felt when you saw the hand die. And to give that more, even though it was more, you felt your heart pounding and you see it happen, and you don't, even though you don't say no, literally, your heart does it.
Yeah.
And just to give it that twist, seeing the heartbreak of Leia, but the conflicted emotions of like, not only is the man I love dead, but my own son killed his own father. It's the conflict there.
This is why I always thought it was a really good idea that they announced that he was his son before he killed him.
Yeah.
Because it makes it more like it's not just a bad guy killing a good guy, it's a son killing a father. And that adds so much more weight to the character of Kylo Ren.
I mean, that's it. I mean, I still do give Kylo a bit of stick, and so does a lot of people. But if you want to make him a bona fide bad guy I want to see this guy get his ass kicked now. You kill off Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
so he's probably going to be number 1 in Star Wars right now.
Also, Stranger Things.
All right, I'm so glad I got you into this.
It's been out for a while, but I've only just managed to finish watching it. Again, I've reviewed it. It's a spoiler review there.
What was the last episode I watched with you?
Episode 4. I've watched the last 4. I've watched
when he breaks into the base.
Yeah, I've watched it all now. I've watched the entire season.
Yeah, I know. So
I loved it. It was really good.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the greatest story ever told, but it was told in the greatest way.
Yeah.
It
was simple to a point as well. It didn't,
There's still some unexplained things.
Yeah, some unexplained things. 8 episodes, I think, was more than enough. It's a nice, healthy series.
Yeah.
Not too much, not too little. I think that was a nice, healthy series. I also like the fact that there's so many questions unanswered, because loads of people complained about it. So, this, and this, they haven't told us. So, yeah, but there's going to be more seasons. Well, if we came in at A New Hope and said to you, by the way, he's his father, you'd be like, what the fuck? You could have left that.
I mean,
it's the same thing. You wait to next season. It gives you a reason to watch next season because you want to find out more.
Well, I don't know if they would always plan that or not, but you sometimes hear about that. Apparently, George Lucas was only ever really going to do A New Hope and see how it went. And if it didn't, that would have been it. So we would have just got, literally an episode bang in the middle, and you just go, there's a war happening, and we're going to show you a bit of it. And you get things like Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels is one of them. When he goes to throw the guns in the river, and then he gets the phone call, but you don't know if he throws the guns in first because they're worth $250,000. We still don't know. Yeah. And people still bitch about that, but I like that.
Same thing with Inception as well, with spinning top at the end.
And
it does it for a reason, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you made it Italian Job. Mm-hmm. You never know if they die or get the money or whatever. So Strange Things are the same, but I think I would have been with there of no, you've got to do another season because I need to know if Elle's alive.
I think she is. The fact that he left those Eggos
in a box.
In that box, I think she's in the dark dimension. I think she's on the other side of the coin.
The cop has obviously made a deal of some sort with someone. Mm. I'm not convinced the white-haired man is dead. Because I know the monster attacked him, but you never see him die.
You never see him actually die. Yeah. Right. That's a good point.
I want to know.
He'll come back all scarred and fucked up or something.
Yeah. Well, I want to know what this monster is. And to me, there's got to be more than one of them.
And the big conspiracy theory: where's Bob?
Yeah, Barbie's dead, yeah. And obviously, what's happened to the boy? Because now he can seem to switch.
Yeah, and also he coughed up that shit.
He's becoming something.
Yeah, oh god. Because I thought it was going to be a nice little happy ending. He went to the toilet, I was like, what's going on? And he went, oh my god, what the fuck's going on?
And you so want those two guys, the girl and the other guy to hook up.
Mike and Elle.
And they're like, no, the teenagers.
Jonathan and, is it Nancy?
Nancy, yeah. Because at first they're obviously going to be together. He's like, oh no, she's still with him. I mean, I know he redeemed himself a little bit.
Yeah, he was a dick.
But it's like, nah, you guys have got to. I was so rooted for them to shag, and I will. Right, this is now kind of connected. Unfortunately, I've got a bit of criticism about your rock and roll nerds thing about it. You called it the underworld. It's the upside down. It was really beginning to annoy me when I was watching it.
Did I say underworld a lot?
Yeah, you kept saying it. I was like, it's the upside down!
I meant the upside down. That's what I meant.
I know
I think I said underworld as if I was saying, the other side of the coin.
Yeah, I got what you meant.
Mean it, that was the title specifically.
It's my OCD. I was just like, every time you said it, upside down!
Motherfucker! Thanks for watching, by the way.
It's like what you said about the Millennium Falcon thing, when he kept dropping it. It kept hitting you.
It just hit me in the heart. I was like, oh my god!
Every time you said underworld, no! Fucking hell. Anyway, right.
Should we talk about some wrestling shit?
Shit being the main word.
Well, shit for the last 10 minutes of the Rumble.
Yeah.
But let's get into it after the tune.
Right. Ready?
There's a quick musical break.
Thought I'd spice it a bit. Well, quickly, I will literally just say the results of TLC and Roadblock because we never got to do them.
I can't remember them, but they weren't that important, really.
Roadblock, Kevin won because Jericho attacked Kevin to get him disqualified, which still doesn't make sense. He could have attacked Roman and he kept the belt. I can't remember what the match was.
AJ beat Dean and
TLC.
Yeah, it was.
That's about it. That's all I can remember.
Yeah,
didn't really stand out.
Moving on.
The
Rumble. Obviously, the Rumble happened on Sunday. We all came round to watch it. Oh. And if I'm honest, it was even the pre-show.
A very decent show.
Everything was great. It was a good. I couldn't pick a bad match in the entire thing.
No.
The only problems were that it was the Rumble itself. Okay, the match was still a good match. There was still some good few story-building elements, and there's some good moments like Corbin eliminated Strowman.
Yeah,
that
which
was
I didn't really touch on.
The Bray, Luke Harper, Orton thing that's happening. That again was good story-building. Lesnar being eliminated by Goldberg so quickly.
Yeah, again
that was good. But the thing that was the problem was there was no really much star entrances. And having Roman Reigns come in at number 30 was just the biggest mistake that they've made in a long time. And it's just like, at what point did you think, Vince, that, we'll put him at number 30, it'll be great, we'll troll everybody? Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to piss your fans off?
He must have known. The only way I can console it is he must be backstage I'm in the mood to give the fans a middle finger right now. So you put Roman Reigns number 30 because it's always.
If I was Triple H, I'd be running up to him and saying, "Vince, mate, you can't do this."
Yeah, it's still. I think
even Reigns. I bet Reigns was even going, "Vince, you can't do this, mate."
Vince is a stubborn bastard.
Yeah, so that's the problem. That's the thing that's killing us is his stubbornness.
What Vince again will be in denial about is as good as the Rumble was. You look at TakeOver again, Triple H's baby. It always, for a while, the TakeOver pay-per-views before the main pay-per-view itself has always outshone it. Whether it be by a little or a lot.
I mean, this TakeOver was pretty good as well.
It was
Bobby
good.
Roode win was cool.
Yeah, just the Seth Rollins thing needed to happen.
Seth Rollins thing was good. Invading to go, that was good.
The Fatal 4-Way for the women's was very good.
Yeah,
I absolutely love Nikki Cross. I think, because for two reasons. Well, number one, she very much looks like our friend Lauren Tousey. And I cannot get it out of my head. If Tousey went batshit,
I think that Nia Jax looks a lot like our friend Taylor.
But there you go. Yeah. But the fact I was watching, because Nikki Cross was first out, and just the way she got in the ring, it's obviously part of sanity, got in the ring, threw her coat down like it was a piece of trash, kicking turnbuckle, biting the middle rope. The first thing I thought was wait, when you get to the main roster, you've got to have a relationship or storyline with Dean Ambrose. because you two together would be insane. So, no pun intended to sanity. But yeah, we had the pre-show, and we got new tag champs.
New tag champs.
That
was needed, I think.
Yeah,
but again, shock
on the pre-show that you do something like that.
Yeah.
And it's the club's time, so I'm happy with it.
But they need to hold it for a while and be dominant.
No offence to the women, but all the women's matches for me were just not. They weren't bad, but they were just standard matches.
I really enjoyed the matches, but they weren't Charlotte, Sasha, Hell in a Cell standard.
Yeah, Charlotte Bayley, it was a good match, but for some reason I think the fans just weren't excited enough yet. They weren't drunk enough. 6-man tag was standard, or 6-woman tag, and Nia Jax and Sasha was exactly what it was meant to be.
Squash match.
Yeah. Sasha's great, but they're playing on the injury and they're trying to make Nia look like the beast she was meant to be. Which
you need to be someone big to do that. And Sasha's the one. The Universal...
both main title matches blew me away.
Yeah, they were really good. Honestly, I mean, even Reigns, he put in a hell of a match, the same with Owens, and it did a really good... I mean, the spots that Owens did through the pyramid of chairs, Samoa dropped on that other chair, the...
Frog splash through the
table.
Something happened to the commentator table, didn't it?
I mean, when Strowman came out and attacked Reigns and then
another shocker, which I liked.
Yeah, I mean, it makes
sense.
Yeah, I liked it. And the brass knuckle idea from Jericho, that was cool.
Yeah, that was the only thing I'd say was underutilised. I mean, Jericho could have been banned from ringside and quickly just threw the nooks to Kevin. That would be it. There didn't seem any relevance in being in the cage.
You know full well the only reason they did the cage was because of the toy. They need to market it.
So it's like, this would be great.
It was a good match, though.
Oh, yeah, I was very impressed. We were getting pissed off because the network kept buffering, and it seemed to always freeze at the big spots.
Yeah, literally, as he was doing the splash, it paused, and I was like, ah!
But if Roman was the one, I said it on the night, and I'll say it again, if Roman was the one that went through that pyramid of chairs, he would have got a lot of respect from me, and I think the rest of the universe would go, right, he's not just the guy to look strong, he will put his body on the line for the right reasons.
Plus, it also would have cushioned the blow a little bit when he came out at number 30 later on.
Yeah, it would have been like, oh... But I still would have been like, fuck, but alright, he did alright.
Saying that, would it though? Because if you go, right, I'll gain respect, and he came out at 30, you'd be like, and it's gone straight back down again.
It's just, the bits you were hyped for, you're always hyped for surprises, and we got like 1.5. We got Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, that was the only time in a long time I've looked at it and gone, they've actually done some fan service and put him in at number 10, which was the right thing to do.
An expected surprise, but a surprise not that.
Yeah, but this is the thing that people. So this is the thing I'm getting annoyed at. Is clearly Vince is looking at it going, well, it's too obvious. I'm not going to do it. Well, no. Sometimes obvious is good. Sometimes just do it because you're going to get the pop that everybody wants and everybody will enjoy it. Ty Dillinger coming in at number 10 was the right thing to do. It was obvious as fuck. Yeah. Everybody knew and wanted it. But when it happened, we still went crazy. Yeah. We loved it.
So I didn't expect Jack Gallagher to be in it.
No, that was fun though with the umbrella and everything.
And I like Jack. He's very good. The bits they definitely dropped the ball on. The fact that Seth wasn't on the show at all confuses me.
Yeah, I mean they should have done some kind of building of the story there. I don't know how.
Just begin
something.
Just eliminating random people from the Rumble to try and fuck up the match before Shield to come in would have been enough.
Taking over the Titantron or something like that.
Yeah, like the Shield thing I said.
Yeah, do that. I mean, also having Enzo come in at 27 as well.
Why though?
It's
and just get
a wasted
booted
spot.
straight away.
Plus, it also makes me laugh that the first person to enter the Rumble was Cass, and he said, "There's the other 29 people. There's only one word to describe you." No, but that means describing Enzo as soft because he came out.
But they had so much potential for surprise.
The three main bugaboos were
Goldberg, Lesnar, Taker were the ones that we knew.
The three main people that we wanted:
Angle, Joe, and Finn, and maybe Nakamura.
Yeah, and none of them came out. No. We honestly I thought at number 30, it's going to be Joe.
I was ready. I was standing up for Joe.
It's got to be Joe. It has to be Joe. It makes sense to be Joe. And then you hear, you're joking, right?
I mean, within less than 24 hours, there's a compilation video of so many fans watching it and their reaction of just negativity of like, are you kidding me?
You're actually joking. I generally think that Vince thought, it'd be funny. He's not going to win the Rumble, but it'll be funny. It's like, we'll make him think that he's going to, and they'll love us because we trolled him. No, we'll hate you because you wasted a good spot for a joke.
The only reason I'm thinking he would, again, wrong decision, but the only reason I think he might have done it is gone, right, maybe people won't be actually too blown away by Randy Orton winning. So how can we make people really cheer for him we'll get him to eliminate Roman Reigns.
But even then, having Randy Orton win...
Still makes no sense to me.
I'm alright with it. But...
Is it necessary?
It's not necessary. I see what they think they're going to do. They're going to build it up, and then Bray's going to win the title at Elimination Chamber. It's going to be those two at Mania. Yeah. Fine. But it should have been the opposite way around. Bray should have won the Rumble because that would have been an amazing spot for him.
Yeah.
Then
Orton win at the Chamber.
Orton win at the Chamber because you get him and Cena, but not one-on-one. You get that kind of old spark from 2009. That's fine. Have him win at the Rumble, and then you get them at Mania. You switch it up because Orton winning for a second time the Rumble makes no sense.
Yeah.
You should have given it to someone else like Bray that deserves it and needs it.
What I would love, even though this is literally just popped into my head, I'm thinking there's so many reasons why this wouldn't happen, but it's kind of going back to the title match because AJ Cena, as expected, blew me away.
Yeah, AJ Cena was just...
But just what...
I mean, I was kind of like when Cena won, but I wasn't as disappointed as I thought.
No, not as you would have been a few months ago.
Yeah, but it was a fucking epic.
Just the things Cena was doing, he's on the verge here.
He's on the verge.
He's on the verge of snapping. But literally, as soon as he got the 3 count, he went back to smiles. Fair enough, I'm not going to badmouth that. He shared the belt with the Make-A-Wish kid because that's a cool thing to do.
It's a cool thing to do. It's a nice thing to do. It's just that don't tease us with a heel turn and then completely flip it at the end.
The anger, the frustration.
You can see how... And then we're doing it on purpose. Like we said halfway through, we were watching
zooming on the eyes.
Camera angles and everything they were doing. They were on purpose going, look, I'm getting frustrated.
Yeah, he's getting pissed angry. Off. The only thing I think of, they've got to kind of continue with this, I'm still a good guy, but I've now got this attitude that's getting me... Yeah, my aggression's building, which is obviously going to lead to something. I think everyone knows that Orton's probably going to betray the Wyatt either at Mania or approaching Mania. But it's probably going to be approaching Mania to build up to the match.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if Luke Harper's going to be a dynamic in it because I would get so excited when it looked like he was going to assist Abigail Bray. I thought this is so poetic justice right now.
See, this is the thing. I want them to happen what you said the other day about it being a double bluff.
Yeah.
Because if it's not,
they knew.
That means that Orton's probably going to take the title off Bray at Mania, which means Bray loses at Mania for a 3rd time in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, I want Bray to have that win, so I want it to make it look like Orton is going to have him. And then the lights go out and come back on, and not only is Luke Harper there, but Eric Rowan's there as well, because he's almost there now. I think he'd be ready for Mania. Have them both there, beat the shit out of him, and then Bray retains.
What I prefer, I'd say yes. It's probably more likely for something to happen, but I'd probably have Eric return on the Raw after Mania. You remember when I said that whole thing, like they might be bringing the ambiance of Sister Abigail into it? Not an actual person, just like the power of the Undertaker. You've got the power of the urn for the Undertaker, Abigail's it for Bray.
Yeah.
Have something at Mania where Randy looks like he's just going to put Bray away, this is it, and he's, Bray's once again going to lose at WrestleMania, and then bang, lights are out, all that, and you see this like ambiance seemingly coming down the aisle, like they had that hologram of Bray when he returned at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Something like that of a woman, and everyone's like, is this really happening? Is this her? Is this Abigail? Approaching the ring, and then you get a guy in like overalls and a sheep mask standing there. It's Eric Rowan, and then a mask comes off, and there's John Cena, and he's like, because they got the whole his belt. Bray might take it, the chamber, all that. And Brady's finally done what he tried at WrestleMania 30 and brought not only Cena to heel, but to his side. And man, imagine just the image of, again, like, if you could have Harper and Rowan there, great. But the image of Orton, just a crumpled mess, Bray with the belt in his hands, kneeling, and you got Cena and Harper behind him. Be like, what the fuck just happened? Not only is the dream happened and Cena finally turned, but he's a Wyatt. And you're like, what the fuck? And Bray will suddenly seem so powerful that not only has he got had power for Randy over a while, he's got power over John Cena. That makes him a main event star straight away, holding the WWE Championship. But again, we're clutching at straws here.
Another mistake they made, having Reigns eliminate Taker.
It's so going to be them, isn't it?
I know it's going to be them. I can see it happening now. It's going to be Braun Strowman versus Reigns at Fastlane. Taker's going to screw Reigns out of that match, and it's going to be those two at Mania. I can see it coming from a mile away, and it disappoints me considering how many other people Taker could go against, like AJ Styles, for instance, especially now that he doesn't have the title. It makes no sense to have Reigns, and I'm sorry, but I can see Reigns winning it. I can just I can see Vince going, well, he's the one to do it. You know, he's the one to beat him again. Because they want to show Reigns is strong, and how do they do it? They have him be the only other person to beat The Undertaker, so that puts him on the pedestal with Lesnar. And that I can see fucking Vince doing it.
The only other way I would be okay with him... Well, one, I'd be okay with him facing him if, A, he lost, but B, that's... Heel turn. He attacks Taker afterwards, destroys him, and creates the rumour of, like, are we literally ever going to see The Undertaker again? He's got beaten that bad, he's an old man, and then maybe not see him until WrestleMania 34. Yeah. The only other way I'd be okay with him winning is if it created the reunion of the Shield. Literally, Dean and Seth interfered, even though there's no need for Seth at the minute because he's got this thing with Triple H.
I don't want Reigns to win in any way, shape or form. I want him to turn heel, and I think it's the right move because you can't turn Taker heel at this point.
No. No one would ever boo him now. Yeah. It's too much respect.
You need this is your point, that you need to listen to the fans and turn him heel, and then you're going to be able to build him properly.
For the fact that
you can't have him win.
For the last couple of years...
I think maybe what you should do is just have him face the entire time, including during the match. Have Taker beat him. He keeps getting frustrated, but Taker beats him, and then he turns heel. The second that Taker's down on one knee doing that with the lights, he gets up and just fucking wails on him and just chairs, table, the lot. And then everybody's going... shit. So you get what you wanted. You get him turning heel, but you don't get him winning the match.
Yeah, and then on Raw the next night, now you got a reason to boo me.
Yeah.
Because Taker isn't the guy.
Or don't have him be speaking, have someone else come out, put him with Heyman.
Heyman, yeah.
Just have him be silent.
Or even, I'm very impressed.
Or just have him barely say anything at all. Just Reigns just gets the mic. He just gets the mic and just goes...
Don't care.
Don't care. And that's it. He doesn't have to have a big spiel and say, suffering succotash, or anything like that. Just literally just say...
A guy I like, you remember for a while, that they brought it back for a while, that a manager can have more than one client. And at WrestleMania 29, Paul Heyman was in the corner of both Lesnar and CM Punk. Paul Ellering, the guy who's with the Authors of Pain, he's an amazing manager. He'd do so well with Roman Reigns.
If you put him with Roman Reigns, that would be incredible. And then you could have those guys come up from NXT as the bodyguards.
Oh, no, Roman and the Authors of Pain together.
Yeah, that...
as a new Shield.
That would be insane. And also, it would be really good, actually, if those guys went against the old Shield to say, don't need you anymore, I've got these guys. They're better than you, they always will be.
Well, have the Shield come back, and then a fallout with Paul Ellering and Roman about it. That's when the Authors of Pain come along, and like Shield are standing like we're back, we're about to do this, and the Authors of Pain will destroy it. And then Roman does exactly what Seth did to him with the steel chairs to both Dean and
and he just puts his hand up the mic and goes, one good turn deserves another.
Yeah, bang.
But drop.
It's like, for the fact that since the streak ended at 30, for the fact that...
Say that again?
No. For the fact that since, at 31 and 32, people have gone... I think Bray should win, or I'd be okay with Shane. And now we're finally going, no, Taker needs to win.
Yeah.
Shows that Roman should not be the guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
the fact that someone like Shane, who hasn't been in the business in ages, comes back for this match, and we all kind of go, if he wins, he wins. I'm not that, I mean, Taker should win, but if Shane wins, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
And the fact that someone like Reigns, we're like, no, don't want him winning. Right. Even though he is a full-time wrestler.
I heard the rumour of Strowman. So if someone went up to Vince and went, listen, people aren't digging this Strowman thing. I mean, he's good, but he's not a main event character yet, and not big enough to fight Taker Reigns. Oh, right, we'll throw Reigns in there. No. Cena was the obvious choice. Apparently there is reasons why it's happening now, but fuck. Right, Cena was the obvious choice. Have Finn, have Joe, have Nakamura, have some actual star power. Roman is star power, but he, as much as he claims he is on screen, he is not the guy.
No,
and especially not the guy for the job.
He doesn't want to be the guy.
No, and he's definitely not the guy to beat Undertaker at WrestleMania for the second time.
No.
So, Vince, stop it.
Yeah, if you're listening, which we know you're not, because you're busy looking at big sweaty men.
Yeah, for those that are listening, share it to Vince.
Yeah,
get his Twitter.
Retweet him and shit, and just say him, dude, you need to not let that fucker win.
Who are these guys?
They're just marks. They'll keep watching anyway. And you're right, we probably will keep watching.
We will, to hopefully see change. I was never watching NXT.
I want to keep watching to wait for the day you pop up and say I'm retiring, because I want Triple H to take over, because he can do good jobs.
If you do listen to this and you're thinking, who are these guys thinking, they know better than me? Well, your fan base. I've been your fan base since I was 11 years old, and I mean, the fact that I'm beginning to lose faith in this company. I mean, if you...
And it's all because of one thing. It's not loads of other things are being done right or okay or they've got futures. But it's the one thing you keep shoving down our throats. It's the Reigns thing, and then before that it was Cena. It's you shoving down what you think we should like.
Yeah.
And you can't tell us what we like.
I'm not saying you should have Reigns lose all the time, because that's stupid.
No, but you need to build him correctly, and you're just building him too fast, too quickly, and just... treating him like he is the Undertaker, like he cannot be beat, that kind of thing, and he's just the biggest dog in the yard. He ain't the biggest dog in the yard.
The thing is, he nailed it. Am I bleeding? Fucking hell, right. He's now finally
That's how passionate you're getting, you're bleeding.
Nailed the formula with Cena. It took a whole while for Cena and Lesnar. Of like, right, for a while, these guys are the unstoppable force. Lesnar, what happened? Goldberg destroyed him in 80 seconds and less than 30 seconds in the Royal Rumble. You're pushing Goldberg over and you're showing... Like, Heyman's promo rule's excellent.
Yeah,
it's like,
good.
Is always the but guy. And Goldberg is Goldberg. Brock Lesnar's but. Brilliant. With Cena, it got to the point of, like, for years ago, it's like, he's always winning. So you always want to see him lose. And now that the fact that fans can go, actually, I'm okay with Cena not only winning the title again and beating AJ, but becoming 16-time, means you've done it right this time. Roman needs to... It just needs to turn heel.
Yeah, he needs to just turn heel and go from there.
That's the main thing. And now, as a quick thing, because we've been ranting about this for a while, I am bleeding from somewhere, aren't I? Joe on Raw.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Everything else in Raw was just kind of alright. I mean, the title match between Kevin and Braun, I expected Reigns to interfere, and he did. Mm-hmm. Setting that up. But yeah, the main thing was Joe interfering and being on Triple H's side. As
a WrestleMania match card, what makes sense to me in a minute is that if you want to do... I wouldn't be too first, but I'd be okay with Bray being in the main event WrestleMania. Bray, Randy for the championship. Okay. It seems to me that it's obvious has to be Jericho Kevin, whether it's for Universal title or not. It'd be more sense to me that if they... Because they're trying to make Fastlane a very popular... Not popular pay-per-view, but make it relevant on the road to WrestleMania. And it's obviously a week pay-per-view the entire year.
Yeah.
I would do, if you're going to do Reigns Taker, do it at Fastlane. Because I'd probably, in a weird way, be more invested in Reigns Strowman at WrestleMania. Because it will be like, right, yes, this is two powerhouses I wouldn't mind seeing collide.
Plus, it also means that there's no big problems at the end of it.
Yeah.
Whoever wins, fine.
Yeah, it's like, okay, if you want to put Roman as the guy who beat Braun, I'm okay with that. Or vice versa, if you want to really make Braun the guy, having beat the guy is a great push for him. So, and then, like I said, take it, have him against Cena, have him against Finn, have him against a guy where people are going to go, wow. But I know we're running out of talent at the minute as star power, and I'd rather not see another rematch between him and, like, I don't know. See, I'd be okay with... You know, it's obviously now going to be Goldberg-Lesnar at Mania. I would have been fine with Taker Goldberg.
I wouldn't, purely because it would have wrecked the story of Goldberg-Lesnar, kind of stop it dead in its tracks. And two, I think Goldberg would just really injure Taker quite badly. And I don't want to see him get injured that badly.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they just had their moment at the Rumble.
Yeah, it's more than enough, I think.
But, I mean, I know what Taker... The reason...
Have them go against each other at Fastlane or something.
Yeah, I mean, I know the reason they've got... With the way Reigns eliminated Taker, it was like, alright, this is an obvious feud build-up. But again, Taker eliminated Goldberg. So it's weird, because you can go with everything. Like, Goldberg eliminated Lesnar, Taker eliminated Goldberg, Reigns eliminated Taker.
But they didn't have to follow up with it. Then, like, Corbin eliminating Braun. It's not going to relieve.
They should have hyped that up.
It was good, though.
Yeah.
It was just that clothesline over the top. We all went, whoa!
Yeah, but it was like, we did. It was just like, oh my god. For them, it's like, oh my god, Braun's eliminated by Baron Corbin. If they'd made it like an actual spot of like Braun was just fighting people off and then couldn't do it to Baron and Baron was the guy, the place would have popped and it would be like Corbin's one to look out for. Like we've been saying since the get-go.
I think when he's in the elimination chamber, he's going to do some damage.
Oh, because imagine end of days on the steel.
He's got to be in it. He's got to be in that.
End of days on the steel will cement him as like this is a badass dude. Yeah, so absolutely. Anyway, we'll move on from wrestling.
Yeah, moving on. Obviously, one quick one just to finish it off. Y2J's said that he's
Fozzy. So that's fine. I know he's got festival announcements. Tomorrow, 7 a.m, downloads next announcement. Just throwing that in there. Okay. So, cool.
DC stuff. It's not going very well at the moment.
What DC stuff? I mean, movies.
The movies. The first thing was they announced that the Flash movie is getting a page 1 rewrite.
Bloody hell, okay.
Now, shooting extra scenes is one thing, but when you get a page 1 rewrite, that basically means this is garbage, it's going in the bin and starting again. And that is not good.
No, it's not.
One person that I listen to a lot, John Campion on Collider Movie Talk, he summed it up perfectly. He said, it's just another DC violinist going to the top of the Titanic waiting for it to sink.
Yeah, of course it is.
Because it's their record is dodgy at best.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Man of Steel I enjoyed, but Batman v Superman was... Suicide Squad was alright, not too bad.
Yeah, it was okay.
And then Wonder Woman, I'm praying that it's going to be good, but this isn't good. And then the second thing that they announced, I think it was today, Ben Affleck has officially stepped down as the director for the Batman. So he's still playing Batman, but he's not directing anymore.
Did he explain why?
No.
I mean, to be honest,
it's not good though, is it? Cause
didn't he ever really do one good film? Wasn't it?
He's done a few.
We did with Matt Damon.
He's done Argo as well, and he's done a couple of others as well.
The ones that
they've all been met really well.
Yeah, the ones that stick out. I'm not sure if he directed one of them. I don't know if he directed Pearl Harbor or not, but Pearl Harbor's a good film. I know he was in it. And Good Will Hunting. I think it's Good Will Hunting.
Did he direct that?
I think so. It's either Good Will Hunting or Meet Joe Black or something like that.
But either way, any directing that he's done has been met well.
Yeah, but I mean...
So this is why we're so excited for him to actually give us a really good Batman.
Yeah, well, yeah, like I say, I didn't... I'm not saying it was the worst Batman I've ever seen, because that's George Clooney, always will be.
Yep. Even George Clooney says that that's the case.
Yeah, but to me, I suppose... I think Michael Keaton might be my favourite Batman, just throwing that in there.
Ben's my favourite.
Yeah, I know he's yours.
He really did impress. I mean, that's the one thing that's seriously impressive.
Well, that's it. I'm not bad mouthing him and just saying because I'm okay with him being a Batman.
Preference.
Yeah, but with the Flash now, the footage I've seen of the new Flash in the Dawn of Justice trailer and his little cameo in Suicide Squad, again, I wasn't like overly impressed, but I was like, that's all right. But just the TV show is so good,
and this is what makes me worry because.
The guy who plays Barry is...
Yeah, because the TV show's doing so well and everybody's invested and loves it so much, it's going to be a lot to live up to with this brand new Flash in a completely separate universe.
Yeah.
And if they're already having problems, it doesn't bode well. Because people are going to go in there thinking this is going to be shit because of what they've said here and there. And if it is, they cannot recover.
Well, with the
because
TV...
then they're not going to sit there and go, well, this is the better Flash. They're going to go, well, the TV one is because they just know what they're doing.
I don't know what it is about the TV show, because obviously it's always about Barry, like it should be. He's the Flash. But even though these like confusing elements happen sometimes, of like because they travel in time and Flashpoint and all this other shit, you can always still follow the story, and you're always invested in every side character's story. So they've done it very well. The bad guys are brilliant. They're seem to get more and more bigger names joining. Like at the minute, I think it's season break for season 3 at the minute. But Malfoy's in it. The guy who plays Malfoy.
Tom
Middleton.
Not Middleton. Something like
that. Yeah, but Tom something. And he's excellent. And
he's a good actor. People don't give him his due.
Yeah.
Even his small role that he had in Rise of the Planet of the Apes, I think, was good. He just played a perfect arsehole.
A mate of mine, well, I think a mate of my dad's actually, said he knew him and sometimes he'd like bump into him when they're fishing and stuff. And he said, I think this is around Order of the Phoenix time. He goes, I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of playing Malfoy. And he's like, yeah, but this is like the biggest opportunity in the world. You're the basically Harry's rival in Harry Potter films. Shouldn't you be like reveling in this? He's like, yeah, but I want to do something new. And this is it. He did the Planet of the Apes thing. He's now a very important character in The Flash, and it's showing he's got a dynamic there.
Got versatility.
So, to me, I mean, the guy who plays Barry in the TV show Flash, he's doing the voice in one of the video games. So to me, no offence to this other guy, it would have been so obvious to cast him in the film as well. Because he just did it so well.
Unfortunately, because it's a separate universe, they have to say
of course they do. But we'll see what happens with Justice League and all that.
Also found out that the Han Solo movie's begun production.
Oh, cool.
So they're obviously rolling on with that, which I, again, also can't wait.
Didn't someone else get announced that are in it?
They didn't... Woody Harrelson.
That's it,
Woody Harrelson.
He's a good actor.
Yeah, and there's a rumour he might be Han's kind of mentor.
I'm alright with that.
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
Yeah, I like Woody. He's never really done a bad movie.
If he plays that, that kind of character he played in Zombieland.
Yeah.
If he has that kind of persona in this movie.
I can see that.
I'd like that.
Zombieland, or he was. I don't know. You see the Hunger Games?
No, I didn't really.
He's kind of like he's a mentor, but he's like a bit of a drunk at the same time.
Yeah.
So something like that would be I'd be okay with.
Also, there's Marvel have announced that Black Panther has begun filming as well.
Yeah, I saw that today on Facebook, and they've announced the cast, and it looks amazing.
It does. I mean, it's a star-studded cast. I mean,
kind of a teaser.
Lupita Nyong'o's in there as well, isn't she?
Yeah. I mean, it's the start.
And Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, it's pretty much the start of the teaser, and like. Right, if you think this cast is great, you wait till Infinity Wars. So
it's a hell of a cast.
Just to quickly rewind back to DC and Suicide Squad, did you know there was an after-credit scene?
What, the Bruce Wayne one?
Yeah, I didn't know it. Not until the other day. But I did even though it wasn't.
The thing I'm thinking though when I see that is, well, does Amanda Waller know that Bruce Wayne's Batman?
She does. Just the way.
But why? Why does she need to know that?
She doesn't need to know, but I think it's to prove that.
Trust.
She was always on the more bad guy, she was a good guy, but always more on the cuff of the bad guy, and just so she's that character like nothing ever gets past her, so she's going to be a sly character. So just the thing of you look tired, she's working nights. He's like, as soon as she said that, she knows who he is.
Yeah.
And then, but Bruce didn't seem to give a shit.
No.
He's like, call your team off. I've got a team that can deal with this. So obviously they're going to build up to the Joker thing. Quickly on that, I was speaking to a mate about this the other day. I know Gotham Season 3 hasn't started on TV in the UK
I've seen what's happening.
I've seen what's happening, so I won't say it because what's happening. But I'll just say Joker, and that's all I'll say. But with the footage I've seen, whoa!
Potentially, it looks like. Because I kind of drifted in and out of Gotham, and it's kind of lackluster.
I loved it.
Even the season 2, I was kind of like, it's all right.
Yeah,
but this could claw it back because the shining spark of start of season 2 was Jerome as the Joker.
Well, yeah,
it was fun. It was great.
It was like, here we go, we've got the ball rolling now. But they have developed a lot of good characters. I mean, Gordon, I think, is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't, even though he wasn't in it much, I did like Clayface his little bit when he was Gordon for a while. And then he got slapped by Barbara and his face stuck. Did you not see that?
Yeah, I think I have.
But I loved Hugo Strange. I thought he was excellent.
Yeah, one thing I will say is that the guys playing Hugo Strange
and the Riddler
was really good. And the Riddler guy is pretty good as well.
Just brilliant. And there was I've only seen him
I still can't get on board with the Penguin. I feel like
hit and miss,
I feel like he's overacting. Personally,
yeah.
I feel like he's overacting as this kind of British snob, and it's not working for me. He's too posh to be
the Penguin.
Cobblepot. He needs to be this kind of.
Well,
he needs to be the Arkham version of Penguin.
Did you
that
see
dirty kind of you wanker
character,
I was going to say, not a kind of
As soon as I saw what they did with him in the Arkham games, that's perfect. That's what Penguin should be. Even the fact that the monocle was a broken bottle that got stabbed in his face, and if he removes it, he dies. Genius idea. But did you see the scene in? I think it was last season of Gotham where he's living in the mansion with the family.
Yeah.
And then he kills them.
Yeah.
The killing thing is right now he's properly snapped, and this is the vile, disgusting make them eat each other and stuff. This is the Penguin we build up for. But then he fainted when he saw a fish, and it makes him another pathetic squealer.
Yeah, that's the thing. I understand that when Batman gets hold of him, he's a pathetic mess.
Yeah, because he knows
but every other time he shouldn't be.
He should be overconfident.
Yeah, overconfident and just really cocky and everything. But it's just the character for me is just not working in Gotham at the moment.
The other one that interested me was the end of season 2 of when he's in and out of consciousness, and one of the people that get off the bus seemingly is Bruce. There's a guy who looked exactly like Bruce, which I think is there's a guy in Arkham Knight, Hush.
Hush, yeah, it could be.
I think it might be Hush, but. Again, I'm wondering. It might have already been answered in season 3, but I've always been the type that I ain't going to stream it from America. I'll wait till it's on telly and I'll look forward to it. So just thought I'd throw that in there.
The final thing as well before questions. That announcement about the Marvel Avengers game. It's quite ominous, but
it is. I mean,
I'm interested. It's an Avengers game. If they do it right, it'd be awesome. But
it depends pressure.
It depends how they do it.
It's pressure. Because
are they just doing it off the comic books? Are they doing it from the movies? I mean, I don't know where they're ripping it from.
Yeah, I mean...
they should rip it from the movies, I think, personally, because they haven't done a game based on it, really. Not properly.
I mean, what I always think with video games... We talk about the video games like Halo and Zelda and stuff. I always think, God, they must be under such pressure for the Zelda fans. Got to be like, we've got to do something to get these Zelda fans are loyal. They want something cool, just as cool as the original, but new at the same time. Halo, it's like they pretty much led the co-op online stuff, and then they had a great story as well. It's like we've got to captivate with the story still. But I always feel they even did a little 2-part drama on it. I always sympathise with the guys who make GTA. Because, God, they must be under just deadlines, and it's got to be... You look at things like GTA 3 and Vice City, they were great. Some of the most perfect games I've ever played. It's like, you've got to top it, and they do it, and then you've got to top it again.
There's never been a time when they haven't.
GTA 4 was a bit lacklustre.
Yeah, true.
But everything else, just bang on. So, same with the Avengers guys, as soon as you announce something like that, the pressure is on.
Yeah.
So... Hopefully they'll deliver, but we'll see. So, questions.
Questions.
I can't believe I've got some questions. There you go.
Well, let's just say it right now. I've been so busy, I haven't had a chance to ask questions. So all these questions are from my wife.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say you.
No, they're not from me. They're from my wife. She came up with them. So let's just get the tune.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Questions.
Questions for Josh.
That was so brilliantly monotone. It's been so long, and yet we did that perfectly. Okay. Ow, fuck. Sorry.
Right. Favourite WWE theme besides Taker?
See, it wouldn't have been my favourite anyway, because as much as it gets the chills going, it's not a thing. I think at the minute it's still got to be Glorious.
You really think that's your favourite of all time? That's
of all time.
If you have every single one, not on the main roster, I mean as all, every single track.
Okay, see, there's a few I've got on my iPod, and there's some that I just can't bring myself to take them off. I think, actually, because it's a combination of my all-time favourite wrestler and my all-time favourite band, Disturbed's version of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, I might say that as well.
So, just as soon as that glass breaks, you've got that the great bass riff, the great electric guitar that's in it, and you are just 100% invested. It's like, someone's going to get their ass whipped. The only other thing that makes me think that is Brock Lesnar. As soon as that electric guitar hits, like,
but I also feel like that with Kevin Owens as well.
Yeah. Kevin, Lesnar and Austin have those theme songs.
Yeah.
But, they're doing all right on the theme song department of it. Sanity's, Bobby Roode, Shinsuke.
Shinsuke's is good.
Joe,
is good.
Finn.
Finn's is awesome.
The Shields was okay, but Roman's kind of tainted it now.
Yeah, he's ruined it.
But yeah, I think I'll stick with Steve Austin.
Okay, well, this is kind of a thing, kind of callback for last year.
Mm-hmm.
What is the biggest shock death of 2016 for you? Of all the
shock deaths?
Yeah, not shock death. The one that, as soon as it happened, you
really
were most shocked and really hit you.
I think Prince, actually.
Really?
Because it's hard to remember the entire fucking list. But he was... I always tell people, into what I'm into now. In teenager stuff, it was more... my dad was bringing me up on The Who, and I really got into Drowning Pool, which pretty much started the metal thing. As a 9-year-old to 12-year-old, it was Michael Jackson. But there's footage of me as a toddler dancing to Prince. So Prince was pretty much my first...
Trish, if you're listening, I want that footage.
Right. Well, luckily, they're filming my brother, and it's just me in the background going for it and being happy. But basically, he was my first introduction to music. And I don't know, it never went away. He was funky, he was cool.
Yeah.
And just also blown away by the fact that he did everything. Like, when he was in the studio, he did the drums, he did the guitar, he did the singing, he wrote all his own songs. He's like, that's exactly what a good artist should be. And when Jack Nicholson... the famous story that he's the first person to get paid $1 million in Hollywood when he did Joker and Batman. He also said, I'm not doing it unless Prince's entire soundtrack. Yeah. And he asked Prince personally, you know you've made it when Jack Nicholson asked you to do a soundtrack to his movie. So that was cool. So Prince, I was gutted about Prince.
Yeah, it was cool. For me it was Carrie. But...
Yeah, I know. I mean, but Bowie was quite early as well, weren't he?
Yeah, true. Alan Rickman as well.
Yeah, Alan, but we'll have to look back at the tributes we did in the other podcast. So,
alright, final question then. Favourite game series?
Series? Yes.
Favourite series of games? I imagine it's going to be either Halo or GTA.
So it might be Halo. I don't think it'll be GTA because...
No, I thought it would.
It should be, but like I got to my brother. I remember
it's the one that you just, no matter how many times, you just don't get bored of it. You go back to it time after time.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It just you're fully in love with it, regardless. Yeah, like Zelda would be mine, obviously.
Even though I don't play it much as I'd like to, and this is probably going to shock a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, just the people who know me, I suppose.
So not a lot of people.
Even though I think every time I start it again. And finish it, and then I'll go back to it, and I just know I'll enjoy it again. I think the Arkham series is almost there, but I'm going to go with The Force Unleashed.
Really?
Yeah, both of them. I just think...
Out of all the game series in the world, Force Unleashed is... Because the second one, story-wise, was right, but it was short as fuck.
Yes, but the story was... It got me hooked. Just always felt in with such power when you were playing. It's like, that's what you want in a game character. But also, I mean, I don't know, actually, I suppose maybe it's on par with Arkham. Because Arkham Asylum blew me away. And again, like I said about the pressure, they always seem to outdo themselves. And Arkham Knight was great, but I don't want it to be the last one. That's how great it was. To me, it was like, they ended it brilliantly, but it was like, please do another one.
Yeah.
And with Arkham Origins, even though it wasn't rock steady, I was just so like, this is... Because it was a prequel as well, just seeing the interest of the origin story, the whole Joker dynamic of like, he was more confused. He was actually afraid of Batman because of the confusion at first, and then thinking, nah, this is someone I can play with. And then bringing Harley along for the ride as well.
I quite like
it's
that.
Like... It was more, instead of more the origin of Batman, it was more the origin of the Joker. So I think that's what I like, because I'm huge on the Joker. So yeah, I think I'll go as a draw: Force Unleashed and Arkham.
Alright, fair enough.
So yeah, there you go.
So yeah, there's a question. I know there's questions that I invented this time, but like I said, I didn't have time to go around and ask people.
Well, it's kind of good we didn't, because it has been a long time, and I'm surprised we've kept this to just over an hour. Considering how long it's been. But yeah, there you go. Podcast 11.
Podcast 11 is in the bag. First one in 2017.
Yeah, hopefully,
not the last.
Well, hopefully not the last. I mean, 2016 didn't exactly end well for a lot of us, and 17 didn't start well for a lot of us. But I'm guessing we'll be doing this again, and hopefully it'll be. I'm not saying this wasn't a negative thing. I don't want to look at the screen while I said that. But, everything would be much more positive. There won't be many deaths.
Oh, God, I hope not.
No. And hopefully no movies will disappoint. I mean...
Well, they're bound to, but we hope they don't.
Well, I'm going to see a couple soon. We should probably review the next one. I'm going to see Hacksaw Ridge, and I'm going to see Split.
Yeah, Split looks good.
So, yeah, there's all that. And probably later this year we'll get Stranger Things 2.
Yes.
So... lots to look forward to.
Yeah. So don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Check all the other videos out, and we'll see you in a month.
See ya!
Bye. Bye.